about my love. Wasn't it enough? Just let me know.
I'm gonna just say this, man. Lamar Jackson needs somebody to represent him and somebody to advise him on what to say and what not to say. Um, not ask for a release, ask for a trade. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that you corrected me there. My graphic is wrong. Ask for a trade. Let me put trade and then put this. See, I'm glad that we can fix stuff like this on the fly because I'm looking real crazy right now. There we go. This looks ugly. Bam. So we're able to fix it. Let me fix the font too. Make it seem like it's actually part of what we're talking about here. Bam. Look at that. Looks like it's actually supposed to be part of everything. But yeah, Lamar Jackson asked for the trade. And like I said, I think everybody needs to really evaluate what he's trying to do here. And I think he's making some really bonehead decisions as far as, trying to represent himself, first of all, trying to ask for this incredible money. I think this is coming off probably a little bit of jealousy of Deshaun Watson getting the contract that he's got. But he has to understand, and some people point out, well, Deshaun Watson's been injured and got himself off the field issues. Well, I guess if you're picking extras here, that you can actually pick that Lamar Jackson, if you think about an incredible human being for what people said, one of the better teammates and things like that, the dude just wants to get paid at the end of the day. I don't think anybody here is kind of I don't think anybody is really arguing the fact that the dude should actually get paid the right amount of dollars. I mean, he's won MVP. The playoff thing and the Super Bowls, everybody knows how I feel about it. It's not the popular opinion, but at the end of the day, it's the same argument that I'll make for Phillip Rivers, and I know that keeps getting brought up, but Phillip Rivers statistically had better stats than Ben Roethlisberger year over year after year. When is it time that we're going to stay? Maybe it was time for his team to start stepping up and playing at their potential that they played with all season and stop crapping the bed in the playoffs. Same thing with Lamar, but Lamar's thing is he's a liability. He can't stay healthy. How many didn't he miss, like 12 or 13 games in the last 2 years? Like you can't do this, Lamar. So that's one of the things. So when Arthur Blank said what he said, that they were checked out of the Lamar Jackson sweepstakes, that's what these owners look at, man. To be completely honest, and my thing is why is this all coming out now? Does he feel like some entitlement that he can actually, talk about this situation? Is that what's going on here? Is that he, now that he feels more comfortable with the whole situation at hand, that he feels like, yeah, I can go in and start talking about this situation, but really and truly what had happened between those four walls is that I really asked for a trade. And, a lot of people are saying that I'm on this franchise tag, non-exclusive franchise tag or whatever it's called. And, people either got to match the deal that I'm getting from another team and they got to trade for 2 first-round picks, or the Ravens could come and match that amount. Like, at the end of the day, what this is saying is to everybody, which is kind of smart at the end of the day, that I don't want to be a Raven anymore. So if he stays, if they match the deal and he ends up being a Raven still, I don't think there's not an amount of money that's going to allow him to be happy regardless of what happens because of him asking for a trade. There's obviously some way he felt disrespected by this team, right? I don't think that he's going to come into this Ravens situation be like, yeah, guy, let's get back in the locker room and let's go win some more games and do this thing. I think right now he's totally checked out. If you're requesting to be traded, if you're requesting a release, if you're requesting anything from the team that actually defaults the team on your status and being a player for them, that means that you do not want to be part of that organization anymore. I don't know if it was the money. I don't know if it was the coaches. I don't know if it was the teammates. I mean, obviously, it has something to do with the money, but there could be a several things. Maybe his family is telling him that you could do better somewhere else. I know he's from Florida, so maybe does he want to go to a Florida team? I have no idea. I mean, everybody's speculating at this point. But I don't think it hurts him. I think that it hurts him in the fact that this is coming out so late and maybe he's just making up stuff. Also, it could help him in the fact that like I definitely want to be traded regardless of whatever the Ravens say. So if they end up matching the deal, I'm just gonna sit out the year. So I don't know. I don't know what his whole thought process is, but I hope hopefully he gets it all figured out and things end up working out for the best, right?